Welcome back, and now tune into the other side of sports. It's your host, Laws, in the building. I found him. He's still alive. He's still here. He back in the building. What's up, buddy? What's up, good brother?
Same stuff, different day. You know the drill.
No, it's good to see. It's good to hear and talk to you, bro. It's good, man. Hey, no, I watched. I got some couple questions for you before we get into our sports and all that stuff. I watched just one of them days. The joint was on Netflix. When the joint came out in the theaters, I'm like, this joint gonna be stupid. But I didn't go to support it in the movies. But now it was on Netflix. I was like, oh, let me just check the joint out. Just something to watch. You know, sometimes you just want to kill time. You just be like, whatever. Dog, is black comedy dead, dog? Is it dead?
So Nate Jackson was in DC, I think, day before yesterday, and people said he was funny. But I don't know that there's any like really big name megastar comedians, especially not young up and coming that I know of. Because I think the transition has gone from that like Saturday Night Live to the big stage route to like online web presences that people have like Drewski and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just don't think you're gonna see it in the same way. Because I mean, you can say black comedy is dead, but Drewski be getting views.
Drewski funny,
you know, and he getting bread, so it just looks different. So I can't necessarily say black comedy is dead. The format,
yeah. I'm talking about movies. Like I remember when there was a movie. Like remember, Babs used to get hype for the comedy movies, like a black movie joint, and it'd be Babs to get hype. But like it just was the last funny movie, like a black movie that was funny.
When's the last black movie? Period. I just don't think there's money being put in the black movies other than like Black Panther, which is obvious. I don't know that there's a bunch of studios or people just investing in these big black films.
Yeah, I watched it just one of them days, joint. I know you're not gonna watch the joint, Aaron.
0% chance.
The joint, I give the joint scale of 1 to 10. I give it a cool 6. The thing is, so what they tried to do in the execution of it, I was just like, so they had named actors in the joint. Cat Williams was in the joint. They had Lil Rel in the joint. They had Keke Palmer and SZA. They had Tony Baker's in the joint, a little cameo. They had a youngin from Abbott Elementary was in the joint. The principal, she's got a little spot in the joint. They got the dude, I can't think of his name, but he's on Instagram heavy. He does a lot of content on Instagram, so he's like he has a heavy Instagram presence, whatever. So the joint had like faces you recognize, people you kind of know and seen other places, you know, and then they had like some of the bigger names to kind of carry the comedic tone of it a little bit. Like Cat Williams, his part was like kind of like sprinkled throughout to like help it. His parts was Cat Williams funny. He's done comedy at this stage, so you know he gonna give you a couple little chuckle joints to have you kind of a little halfway weak. But the whole concept around the joint, the tropes and kind of some of the stereotypes they put in, like they can't get no money, so they go to the check cashing joint, and then you know like it just reeked of like hood, like
a Master P movie from the early 2000s.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, I got the hookup 2025. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole premise, it was like they took it like a fake Debo. They just made her they had 2 Debos in this joint. One like a hood killer, which is the dude, actually the actor for that role was the dude from Snowfall. The uncle in the joint, they made him like a fake, like, you know, they call him Big Lobo or something like that. Like, you know, fake Debo type joint. And then they had this youngin' who was like basically the antagonist for the girls and was trying to get them and stuff like that. And then you have like the stereotypical one jump trying to get a legit job in like a company. And of course, she's like doing well in the interview. And then her people's outside fighting. And then they like, she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And they like kind of ruin the whole situation. it just the joint is just so like elementary school predictable type joint, and it's like y'all couldn't come up with nothing better than this. Like I like, and shout out to Issa Rae because I know she giving a lot of black, like it's a lot of black cast, you know, full black cast in the joint. It's couple white people sprinkled in there, but typically like you know, from a production standpoint, I think the production is there, but like it's just kind of corny and it's a little just like it's overcooked, dog. It's overcooked comedy where they just doing too much, like to try to generate. I mean, I think the acting is solid and the acting is cool, but like, yeah, dog. At this point, and I get it, because you know what? I'm sure she's just like, who gonna watch this and this is gonna generate and do numbers? How can I make sure this joint generate and do money numbers? A lot of people gonna like that ignorant, stupid stuff. Like I'm just past it, bro. Like I just can't navigate it no more, dog. Like yeah, you can't be more creative with the comedy than to just throw these generalized stereotypes all over the place. Like yeah. So I mean, again, I get a joint a 6. Let me know what y'all think. Go ahead and watch the joint. Let me know what y'all think. I'm all about supporting, you know, whack or good, whatever it is. Like, you know, so that's that. That's that. But I'm overall, I'm like, I just thought, I'm like, yeah, when the last time we had a movie that was a comedy joint that rock was a blockbuster?
On the other end of the Netflix spectrum, I got exposed to Temptation Island for the first time. Nigga, when I tell you that is the funniest. When they show homeboy his younger was cheating, he ran down the beach to try to break it up. I was on the phone.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late, dog.
That joint is hilarious because it don't take long at all, dog.
Oh, for real?
It don't take long at all. You know how we was doing the weekly review on Love is Blind?
Yeah.
We got to start doing Temptation. That joint is hilarious.
Hold on. What season is this?
I have no clue. I saw it for the first time. I didn't even know that it was Temptation Island because I've heard of it before, but I've never watched it.
Okay.
But you know, stuff beyond, you see a little bit of it, then you get swept up in the joint like 4 or 5 episodes in. No,
see, that's my kind of comedy, dog.
Yes. Hilarious. That would be hurting. Then it's some dude, they be doing their thing, and then they see that younger doing the same thing, and Bama act like the Grinch came and stole Christmas. I'm like, you was just doing the same thing. No, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I heard a story on this Jay. I don't even know if it's appropriate for kids, but it was a youngin that I guess her and her husband, they went like on they wanted to do a swingers type joint, and they went and swung with the wrong couple. Bama and Sammy Sosa to joint out the park right while he right there, and she
never be the same.
Yeah, he said now the Bama, he contemplating everything. He don't know if his relationship's secure or nothing, because he's like, Bama came through with that Rod Strickland and he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. He said he can't
right in front of his face.
Yeah, right in front. He said, dog, I mean, that's tragic, dog. I don't know how you come back from that. So now the Bama in the vortex, he don't know where to stay or leave.
He came through with the Rod Strickland.
Yeah, he don't know if he need to stay or leave. It just,
First of all, if your youngin is with that, it's time.
No, yeah. First, that's the first thing, dog. Because that joint just problematic, dog. You just open up in Pandora's box, and that stuff, like, people don't realize that. Like, once you start going down those pathways, yeah, like it don't stop. Like it just grow. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't stop. You start open up doors that. Once you go in a room, once you realize this closet, you just gonna go in there and put clothes in there, all types of stuff. Like it just.
Oh, and that image is burnt in that man's brain forever.
Yeah, so the Bama don't know how to act, dog. His work schedule messed up. He don't even know, like, Bama about to set cameras up in the house. I'm like, dog, it's too, like, once you go that far, like, it's a done deal, bro. You shouldn't before you walk down these streets, dog. You need to check the signage
Dog,
because you
that
might
is
not be able to come
hilarious.
back. Not be able to come back, dog. So I don't know. All right, on the sports. NIL college sports, basketball. Is it a good thing? We got a top tier Final Four, Aaron. These Bama's can do it. Florida can do it. They tough. Auburn, tough. They got a squad. On the other side, Houston, they a problem, dog. They a problem. What is it? Is it what?
And
Houston,
Duke,
Florida, Duke. Yeah, Duke. You already know Duke.
dog,
They got.
Cooper Flagg. I've been telling Bama's for 3 years. Bama's they won't believe it. He about to save the NBA, though. He about to
Yeah.
single-handedly
Now
save the NBA.
we need him to go to the Wizards. That's what we really need.
Dog.
But I don't know if it's going to
Bama's
happen.
they gonna get 2 Jaden Daniels in one city. Dog, nah, not with the luck this town got. It's no way.
Dog, I can't trust Ted. Can we get rid of this Bama dog? He's done destroyed our team and franchise the way this joint is just. I saw April Fool's joint said that they going to replace us with the Supersonics or something. I was like, good.
No, and tickets
Do
went
it,
30%
please.
for next season. He raising ticket prices,
Oh,
but the wind's going back.
how?
Unless
That's
he
what I'm
already got
saying,
the picks in where he know, like we knew when LeBron left, they was gonna get the number
This
one
ain't
pick.
Stern's order. No, Stern's orders. When Stern passed away, that joint was dead. That whole gifted, like now they off the wait and see mission. They not just giving top flight Bammers to just any team, and like you gotta pay a sacrifice to get that. You gotta do something to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
They ain't sacrifice the season, or they need more.
no, they've been sacrificed the last 5 seasons. Aaron, what were we talking about?
They got the number one right now, the number one slot for
Percentage.
balls. Yeah. So, though, if they get Cooper Flagg, that changes everything because the league gonna be behind it.
That's
They
true.
need this Bama. LeBron finish, Steph finish, like all of the old big names, like they on the back end. Pause. So like the NBA needs this Bama more than he need the NBA. So they're gonna do everything. It's gonna look like Jaden, dog. I'm telling you, wherever he go, you're gonna see his face everywhere. Kids in every city rocking the jersey. The NBA gonna be promoting this man super heavy.
He gonna get.
Dog. And he
Yeah,
played.
the only thing,
you know, a lot of times we see certain guys get propped up unwarranted. Like this dude, and you know I ain't a big fan. Like I ain't gonna get him no more credit than they deserve. Like this Bama be dunking on Bama. He played like a nigga from the 90s.
No, the thing is, I wasn't super sold at first, especially early on in the year. Like when he first started with Duke, he just looked a little tentative. He finally got his legs. He finally got his confidence, and then the Bama was just cooking from then on out. I mean, the last game he didn't shoot particularly well, but like he just aggressive, and I mess with
too. Like he
yeah,
can
like
help the game without just scoring.
yes. And the Bama play hard for every minute he on the floor. He play hard. He blocking
athletic.
shots. He on the
He
glass.
can shoot the rock.
Shoot the rock. He doing everything. The thing that really, to me personally, I think his greatest upside. This is my take on it.
His
the
second
Bama
greatest
18
upside.
years old, though.
Oh yeah,
he 18 years old.
He might still grow.
That's what I'm saying. This Bama 18. He cooking like this.
6'10",
by the time he's 22, he gonna be Luka on steroids.
He played both ends. He's way better than Luka. He's more athletic. The Bama plays an all-around game. Oh, he gonna be like that in the league. And the league gonna make sure.
We gotta get him, dog. We gotta get him. I mean, I at least root for the Wizards to get him. But if they don't get him, dog, I'm not.
It's over. It's gonna be a crazy disappointment.
There's no way you can.
Even though there's other guys in this draft. Like this is one of those drafts where if you get first, second, third, you can get a valuable pick there. It's not the drop off from like LeBron to like Kwame Brown or something like that. Like this is not that draft. It's a lot of depth. That being said, there's only one blue chip prize bull in this joint that everybody wants, and it's Cooper Flagg. Because it comes with the league.
Yeah, it comes with the league, dog. It comes with the league. You know the Bama be cooking when when white podcasters and all that, like, we got one.
And they compare, and like none of his comps are white boys. That's how you know he's a cooker. Because usually when you got a white guy, they're gonna say, "Oh, he's John Stockton or whatever white player."
Larry
They compare.
Bird,
They saying his comp is Scottie Pippen. Off the break, that was the first comp I heard. I was like,
without the sucker, because that bad was Scottie Pippen. They was bullying.
I think he got a chance to be way better than Scottie. Not from a winning standpoint, but from a offensive, like, he can be the guy
now,
on a championship.
Let me ask this question though. This is the question I got for you, Aaron, because this is the only question that matters. Can him and Jordan Poole's
win? You don't want him in the locker room. You don't want him in the locker room with a kid. It's just like, you know how they got Gil out of here when they drafted John Wall. They was like, couldn't wait to get Gil out. If they get Cooper Flagg, or even another point guard, like the guy from the other guy from Rutgers, Ron Harper's son, because he's like the number 2 prospect right now on the mock draft. Dylan Harper. They're going to get Poole out of here. You have to. You don't want him around the next generation. Like, you need a complete culture shift, and that starts with getting Bamas like Jordan Poole off the roster. He had 35 last night. Like, the Bama could score, you know, from time to time. Like, he can get buckets. It seemed like he's fool's gold, though. You can't win with a player like Jordan Poole as a primary guy.
16 wins right now, Aaron.
I want the coach
Cooper Flagg get to the team.
Like,
I do too. I want a whole everybody must go. Can we just start all the way over? Coach, GM, everything. I mean, the GM just got there, but I can't tell. No. But so they gotta figure out a way to get Cooper, dog. But what do you think about AJ Johnson? That Bama looked like he got some sauce on his game, Aaron. AJ looked like he a problem.
From the little bit I've seen, he looks super athletic. Especially for a guard, because the Wizards don't, other than John Wall, the Wizards seem like they get undersized, like unathletic guard. But he seemed like he could mix it up. I think they won the trade with Milwaukee if he can keep on this trajectory. And you don't necessarily need him to be a 30-point scorer, but if he can develop into somebody who can get you 17, 18 consistently, 6-7 rebounds, and continue to develop on that same trajectory, I think you got something.
Yeah. He looked like he can. He remind me of Jalen Green a little bit, and how he just played, just athletic and get to the cup. You know, he can shoot it enough, but he just explosive, fast. You said what?
He remind me of the Thompson twins a little bit. Like,
just get to the cup and finish. So I like it. People complaining about this NIL, talking about the kids switching schools.
Should have paid them. Doing a whole bunch. Should have paid them.
No, the landscape is what it is. Like, Bama's, the portal is filled up before the season even ends. Bama's in the portal, like, oh yeah, I'm over here. Like, it's just a whole switcheroo every year.
They could still pay him if they wanted to, but they don't hate it bad enough to pay him out of that NCAA money instead of that NIL money. They don't hate it that much. You might want to hear these whiteys crying about money that they don't want to give to the people that's bringing the money in. That's the whole reason this exists, because they want to generate billions of dollars and not have to pay these back. So this is what you get. Stop crying.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to.
But this is the thing. You see, this is the only problem I have with the whole joint, Aaron. Kevin Willard, this Bama dip go to Villanova. What do you go to Villanova for? They're check. Come on, man, people. He get a little bit of criticism, right? But like, that's what this is.
Overrated. He overrated too. He got Derek Queen, and then basketball is about players. Like, we keep trying to pretend, especially like college basketball. Dexter, weird ass Bama's never been to a Sweet 16 his entire coaching career. You get Derek Queen, you end up there, then you get smoked by Florida by 20 points. Like, stop. and you needed a buzzer beater to beat a number 12 seed. So like,
Yeah.
just stop it. He gonna be fired up there 3-4 years. Don't even worry.
Yeah,
That ain't
dog.
nobody that great that it niggas need to be
Uh,
bending over backwards like, and he act like an
I,
ass about it too. Like, get this dude out of here.
yeah, dog. Yeah. Who they need to bring in, dog? They get a coach yet from
So
Maryland?
somebody from PG County, but they
I
refuse to
coach
do it.
Maryland. Go ahead and let me coach. I ain't do it. Get my man Pat Curry. Curry, where you at, bro? Go ahead and apply. You'd be a perfect candidate, dog. Because that
Perfect.
Bama's he switched programs around 1 year time. He gonna be able to relate all the kids. Once he get there, all the kids that's good, they're gonna want to stay. Then he's done the most with less. You get this Bama $15, he gonna bring you 4-star recruits, $5. This Bama, because that's what happened when you come from the trenches. You gotta figure out a way, dog. You gotta figure a way. So you give him the Maryland brand. I know that boosters and stuff and them stingy, but like what they got from a revenue resource standpoint, oh, he gonna take them to the top. Them Bama's will be in the Final Four next year, dog. Automatic.
The university is in Prince George's County. If they just get a couple guys from Prince George's
That's
County,
it.
they'd be like that every year.
No, hire me. First of all, I can get you three Bamas from this area. You can go to because we got Gonzaga, they got McNamara, they got
The public
St.
school, PG
John's.
County public
They
schools
got
keep guys that's gonna go D1 and go to other programs. They're gonna go to Villanova. They're gonna go to all these other schools that they continually go
all
to.
you need is 3, Aaron. You only need 3.
That's it.
3 top prime cookers, dog. Because I guarantee you get 3 of the top Bamas in the area. They top 25 in the country. So let's say you get number 18 Bama in the country, number 12, and number 15 Bama in the country. All from this area to go play on your team. You good money. You got a powerhouse right there. That's it. Or you could just do what the portal do and just holler at Bamas from other schools. Hey, look, man, we got a bag over here for you. Come holler at us.
Come on home.
That's it. Come on home. Don't your aunt stay up Eastern Avenue? Ain't your cousins in Bowie? Come on home, bro.
They could drive and see you play every game.
Yeah,
we go.
Matter of fact, we got tickets on the front row. Call Uncle. I already talked to your uncle. He said he gonna be there. Then you just go through the family, you let them put pressure on. Hey, just go to Maryland, though. They got the drink. Bama's little old time. Yeah, remember they had Steve Blake and Francis and yeah, y'all can bring that back. You know how Bama's get to talking at family functions, getting them hype, you know. So yeah, bro. Yeah, but yeah, Kevin Willard overrated, dog. I mean, get him out of here. Bama, he did play the joint the best way to play it, though. Bama got just enough success to be able to like, oh yeah.
If Deion would have handled it this way, if Deion would have handled this way, the whole conversation would have been completely different.
He abandoned those kids. He frauded the program. Like they would have just been going.
No, it's disgusting.
Everybody I heard talk about it, they've been critical, but they always throw this caveat piece. I get it. I understand it if I'm Kevin Willard, blah, blah, blah. They like get his like benefit of the doubt before they criticize.
Well, he went after the money. We can't complain when the players do it, then you bitch and complain. Oh, I'm sick of it.
Oh, it's a dirty game, dog. Get him out of here. What else happening? Yankees, these Bammers got cork bats, dog. They done reshaped their bat head so they can hit home
look like
run.
missiles out here. Oh, they got hilarious. I didn't even know you could do that.
They didn't know they could do it. Bammers just, I don't know. They just came. No, it's gonna get banned. It's no way they can let these Bammers do it.
But they said another team was doing it, and they not hitting no home runs.
Because they ain't putting no juice in them joints. That's why. I guarantee them Yankees, them Bammers corrupt up there.
I guarantee like an Acme bat from like some Merry Melody cartoon from like the 80s and 90s.
I guarantee them Bammers they'll put that stand packs inside that drink, dog. You got that drink juiced up good. Because at this point, like, how you gonna know? They probably got a lining inside that joint, like aluminum lining in the drink to help the bat. You know, dog. First of all, anytime they allow stuff like this, you know who really made the call. You know who's saying it's legal? Vegas.
Speaking of Vegas, I didn't even know they do this, though. So
they
I
do?
ain't put a bet in since
Don't mess with
NFL season.
basketball. That joint will take your pocket
I ain't
hostage.
put a bet in since NFL season was up.
Okay, all right.
I get a call from a Capitol Heights number, so I'm thinking it's something related to one of the houses or something. I
Okay.
answer the phone. It's FanDuel. No, I swear to goodness, this happened
Hold
today.
on, hold
I
on,
swear.
dog.
I
Hold
swear.
on, hold on. They called you?
They called me, dog.
Like, no, IRS don't even call you. These babies is in. What happened? You done took them to the cleaners that bad? These babies had, hey, yeah. Matter of fact, they stood in the ballroom. Hey, yeah, who gonna call? Just call them, dog. Just see if he answer. Boom, boom.
They're like, this man will go from this to complete radio silence.
Oh, they said,
They probably thought I was dead.
They said, come on back.
They said that man's dead. They call it like a health check. Like, Aaron? I'm like, yeah. They're like, this FanDuel, we see you ain't putting a bet in a while.
We got a special for you to come back.
No, that's exactly what they said. The Bama was like, if you log into your account right now, you'll see we doing a 50% bonus on any deposit up to $500. Your check right now. You still in Maryland, right? I'm like, no. Oh, wow. I did not know they do health checks on niggas.
Hey, son.
Because you notice you and you know who, like you ain't heard me with no commentary in the joint. And I ain't bet since NFL season though.
Dog.
Forgot all about it.
Hey, yo,
and the Bammers
that just goes to show these Bammers is making a mint, Aaron.
They got Bammers on what is it, retainment?
Dog, they got a staffing group. They got a call center where Bammers just reach out to people they ain't heard from. No, I heard that's another thing. I heard a story too about a kid who was gambling. This Bammer was like gambling, using his parents' credit card, all types of stuff, right? I guess his parents found out, like, chill out, you gotta stop, woo, 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 woo. Boom. I think he ran up maybe 10K, right? On a credit card drink. Then I guess some I don't know, this like an off-brand bookie type drink. They hit him up and they were like, yeah, like you can bet with us and we'll give you $1,000 advanced credit drink you can use and you can just do whatever with the drink. So the Bama started gambling with them Bamas. Of course, he used up all the advanced credit drink, a whole 15K gone. Then the Bama was like, I guess he was trying to pay it back, slowly but surely, off allowance. I don't know what he was doing, but he was trying to pay the drink back. The off-brand bookie, these Bamas was like some I don't know, they like Mike Francis and them type Bamas. Found out where his father worked, popped up at the job, like, hey, young, we need our bread or it's going to be some real problems. Found out where their uncle live at and all that. Pressed them out. 15K.
They paid the
this joint. I don't know, bro. It's just wild out here, bro. They called you?
The Bammers called me. Middle of the day. Couldn't believe it. From a Capitol Heights number. That's what threw me off.
Hold on. They got offices out here, or they doing?
They flag certain numbers based on locations and zip codes and other stuff. So they probably got an 800 number, but they using these local numbers so people answer the phone.
That's a dog. These Bammers. First of all, you know how much bread you gotta have to just buy up a whole bunch of local numbers that call Bammers and get. Hey, listen, I tell you this much.
I'm gonna give you the number. Call it. You should call it right now. Just show you I'm not playing, though. I swear.
I tell you this. You lose 50,000. You think you gonna get a call? They not gonna call you. Lose 100K on that drink. They will never hear from him. Dog, these Bammers called you, bro.
Bammers called me.
What you think about Stephen A. couple weeks back talking about he was swung on LeBron?
He's a clown. He the Bama that be in the mirror talking about what he would have, should have, could have done in a situation, but never do the joint in real time.
No,
First of all, LeBron would have beat the
it.
rest of the heads off of that Bama's head. LeBron 6'9", prime athlete, and Stephen A. Smith unathletic. We see the video of him boxing.
LeBron, just because of his size and stature, can beat up 98% of the world, though. Like just off of size and stature, probably 99%. You're right. Just off his size and stature alone, can manhandle 99% of the population. Stephen A. dweeb. That Bama is not even in the top percentile or nothing. It is wild, bro. This is the keyboard gangsters. Bama's can just say whatever they want behind a keyboard and desk. Like you can't do nothing. Thing is, if LeBron would have put hands on him, that Bama would be suing LeBron for $2 million.
You already know. I couldn't believe he said it.
Yeah, he had to say stuff to make the joint go viral.
I would have swung immediately.
You say what?
Immediate. I would have swung immediately. Immediately. Your lights would have been out.
Hey, Aaron, though, but you know how the media situations go, dog. You got to double down for the public.
He felt like
that's all you. Yeah, you got to double down. Bama say something crazy. I'd have swung on that Bama, dog. Like to raise your stock. That's what they do out here, bro. Everybody is capping for likes and mentions and attention. That's it.
You should go ahead and call that joint on air.
This Bama again gave me the number. Hold on, let me see. That joint not gonna nobody gonna answer that joint. What is it?
301.
Hold on.
Or you want me to type it in the joint?
Yeah, type it in the joint. I'll look and see. Yeah, these Bama's here.
Call that joint live on air.
Doing funny bit.
Or send you to the.
These Bama's, they probably got forensic scientists working with them. Let's see. No way they pick up. Like, oh, y'all called me earlier. I'm trying to see who gonna win tonight. What y'all doing with the parlay? Go ahead and give me the inside tip.
Like my man said, y'all giving out bonuses at this number.
Let me see here. Yeah, with it. Where's my joint at? Oh, I had it. Let me see here. I thought I had the joint on here. Nah. I gotta find the
the phone app.
Yeah. Cause I upgraded all my equipment and stuff. So I'll find a joint next episode. I had a joint ready. We can call FanDuel, see what they talking about. see if we get some bonuses. Dog, that's crazy, dog. Crazy. Is they even allowed to do that? That might be a violation, dog. Somebody need to sue these Bamas, dog. They got the money to pay.
Bama could have went to Gamblers Anonymous and cleaned his life up. Then these Bamas come on back, dog.
Dog, the thing is, is that not a suable offense? Like, let's say you had a gambling problem. You went through all the rehab joint. These Bamas called you out the blue and then sucked you back into the vortex. You should be able to sue, dog. That's like the cigarette company not putting the little thing on the back of the cigarette box and you going smoking and catching cancer.
Oh, Trump just got rid of all of the the little joints that hold companies accountable. And you see he trying to push the joint where the loser got to pay for the lawsuit. Like if you sue and you lose, loser pays. So all the companies got the big time lawyers, so it's gonna make it impossible for little Joe Blows to sue these Bamas, because then you got to pay their lawyer fees, which would be hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. So the Bamas is wild.
It's a dirty game, bro. It's a dirty game. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers, is that official yet? I don't think he is official yet.
He waiting to the draft to
Oh, he
see.
waits to the draft to see what they do.
I think he want to go to Minnesota for real because he saw what
Why?
happened with Sam Darnold in that 1 year. Kevin O'Connell is an offensive mastermind.
I don't think O'Connell want him though. They
I mean
got they
that.
got they got JJ. I mean, I guess Aaron Rodgers would be a good, but like that's a good insurance pickup. But I don't necessarily know that McConnell really wants an Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, and that's what's not known. He hasn't said one way or another, but only he knows what he thinks of McCarthy. If he doesn't think McCarthy's ready, it needs another year, then potentially maybe they would be interested in Aaron Rodgers. But at this point, and plus, Aaron Rodgers like to make stuff dramatic. Instead of just making a decision and going with it, he want to let it play out to the very last second.
Yeah. I
And get it.
mean, the thing is, the Steelers is not a bad spot to be. They got they got DK Metcalf and what's his name? So they got receivers. They got a roster,
They
bro.
keep receivers, but it just seems like offensively, the play calling just be off to me.
Yeah. But I think well, this is where I do think Aaron Rodgers can help because I think that if the play calling has been problematic, Aaron Rodgers is a veteran where he's seen every defense. You don't have to be as smart, so to speak. Like you can have general offense and Aaron Rodgers can elevate it a little bit
Why didn't he do it last year with the Jets?
because the Jets are cursed, dog, and because this is the problem with Aaron Rodgers. This it's not about his skill level or his talent. I mean, yeah, he's trending to the wash category. To me, he's not washed yet, but he's trending there. The problem with Aaron Rodgers is twofold: his own self evaluation and ego, and then lack of accountability over his self-evaluation and ego. So those two things mirrored together is a fail for Aaron Rodgers. When he goes unchecked and he can just do whatever he want and like have his way, he has an improper assessment of his own talent and ability at this juncture of his career to where it is he think he's still Aaron Rodgers of old. Like, I mean, no fault of his own. I mean, that's
All
sort
the time undefeated.
some of his white privilege and mixed with his success in the league, them Jones combined to an ego where he think he just the greatest guy's gifted quarterbacks, right? But then on the other end, when he was with New York, there was nobody to tell him like, bro, you're not that good, bro. Do what we told you to do. Throw it to the outside, man. Stop trying to do all this extra stuff. Boo, boo, like your leg busted. Just throw to who we tell you to throw to. Like there was nobody there to kind of like put him in that space or to humble him or to keep him kind of reserved, like because he just
They
felt like he knew everything.
they spent the entire time he was there before the injury acting like he was the Messiah, though. You
They
can't create an
did.
environment where
They
you're the
did.
savior and treat him as such, and then try to snatch it back. Like it just doesn't work like that.
They did gas him. They for sure gassed him all the way up, and that
And
was
themselves.
problematic. Yeah, and themselves. I mean, yeah, they. I mean, we talked about it when it was in the training camp. It was like, yo, we got Aaron Rodgers, blah blah. I'm like, here we go, dog. And they just got on the train and just didn't put their seatbelts on, and then the train got into a crash off a cliff, and then a lot of people died. So
And he also like the thing that you can't do anything about because it happens to everybody is he went from being one of the most the most gifted armed quarterbacks we've ever seen to we saw a significant decrease in velocity from Aaron Rodgers. And if you're a fastball pitcher who threw 102 miles an hour, it's hard to stay elite and then turn into like a Greg Maddux where it's more about command and control and changing speed. Like you have to play a complete different way than you played your entire career. And so when you lose that kind of velocity, it doesn't take away from his like football IQ or what he's accomplished, but it's just impossible to do all of the things you've done and the things that have made you great. Because there's certain throws that he almost couldn't make last year that he still tried to make or rely on his arm strength, which a lot of guys that have those rocket arms do, that you just can't, like that has to be completely removed from your football acumen. And it just doesn't work like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh, I don't know what they go. I mean, Steelers to me, that's the best fit because there's at least somebody there to be like, Aaron, shut up. Like, do what we tell you to do. Like, Tomlin at least has the cachet. But I'm gonna tell you, this is just the reality. And this is why I didn't want Aaron Glenn to even have to navigate or deal with it. Because as big as Tomlin is, as much as he's accomplished and the success and the level of respect that he should inherit in this situation, you're gonna see Aaron Rodgers cachet if he comes to the Steelers, like really bump up against that. You're gonna see it really bump up against it. And I think I'm not necessarily sold that it hasn't been because I haven't really seen Tomlin mention in some of the reports around Aaron Rodgers. It's been mainly the Roonies, like talking about mentioning Aaron Rodgers. I haven't heard really anything about Tomlin about Aaron Rodgers and the whole situation, which would that's what I would care about the most. Because if that relationship isn't good, then this journey just gonna be bad, like everywhere else.
And nothing has been able to get Tomlin fired. This would be the one thing that I think.
Oh yeah. Oh,
stuff get derailed
the,
so
the,
bad.
the thing is though, this is what Aaron Rodgers do to court, like coaches
killer.
that are coach killer, bro. And the thing is, this is a prime spot for a coach, like because Tomlin, though he's had success, he's kind of just been like right up. He's been above average. Yeah, and just not enough success to where it would just quail any kind of like noise. If there's any kind of like background noise about like Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers, and let's just say that from a statistical standpoint, Aaron Rodgers is looking like Aaron Rodgers, but like there's some like everything get enhanced. Any coaching gaffes or anything that don't look, they'll be like, oh, Tomlin, bro, it's time to get rid of him. Like, look, you got Aaron Rodgers and he's giving you vintage Aaron Rodgers, and then like you know how it go, dog. You know the narratives that how they get spun and how quickly they escalate. I just wouldn't want that for my man, though. I wouldn't want that for my man Tomlin. So yeah, we're gonna watch it. The Buzz Williams is on the candidate list. They talking about Buzz Williams might be the new Maryland head coach. We ain't even got no AD. That's the Texas A&M dude.
I still don't know who it is.
Yeah.
No, if it's not a dude from PG County or DC or Baltimore, I don't know who they is. And it's no point.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much it, dog. Good to have you back, dog. I'm going to Houston this weekend. Play some golf, hang with the fellas, lay low.
I'm bringing something from Houston up here.
Oh yeah, we trading, dog. Nice good. You trade, yeah, dog. So, yeah, we go down that joint, hit the sticks, and just enjoy myself a little bit, dog. Get a little vacation away.
I know you were on the golf course yesterday. 100% chance when it was 81 degrees. No, the day before yesterday.
Yes, we was out there. I played like some trash, but we was out there, dog. We was out there. We definitely was out there. It always take me a couple outings, like to get back in the groove. Even though like I play year round, like when it get cold, I'm not out there as much as like consistent. And golf is about like it's rhythm, dog. Like you gotta play to get that rhythm. And it just take me a couple outings to like find my rhythm, get my shots lined up properly and stuff like that, to where it's going where I want it to go. And then, then I'm right back in the pocket. But yeah, we almost there, dog. You about to take lessons and get with it?
Not golf.
Follow us at OSS 980, other side of sports. Shout out to Wiz Buffy. Shout out to Lance J. Shout out to Sports Talk Tasha. Matter of fact, we gonna have to call FanDuel the next joint and get a sponsorship. They give us a sponsorship or something.
Because ain't nobody put more bread up than this.
We done gave play, especially for football season. We done I mean, yeah, we just took him to the
We didn't
cleaners.
crank them. Yeah.
Yeah, we just cranked him.
They get their bread back during basketball season.
Yeah, they do. Oh, yeah, Tasha, she cool. She went to Belize or somewhere. She was somewhere overseas hanging out, chilling. But she good. Follow us at OSS98, Other Side of Sports. We out.